Well, hello, and welcome back to the second season of Royalty. We are your fabulous guests. I'm Tiffany from Big Brother and The Challenge USA Season 1 and 2.
And I am Derek F, aka Big D, the pettiest of them all.
And my name is Hannah, aka Chada, from Big Brother Season 23, and I might be your doctor one day, so don't say mean things to me online, because I could really...
I love that.
I got so
I love
scared. I
that.
was like,
That was great. Yeah, I'm from one of those seasons. Whatever. I don't know
I
which
could
one
put you
though.
to sleep and keep you there, so
Ooh,
I want to watch what you say to
the
me.
levitator.
I love that. Okay, oh, we're back, guys.
We
Of course,
are.
we took a lot of time off. I feel like we're refreshed. Big Brother is now back, so that means that we're back, and then we have the challenge, and then we have the Survivor. We got a lot going on, but the
Yeah.
cast came out today, guys. So let's look at the cast. I can't wait to hear your thoughts and react to the cast of BB25. But let me
Well,
first ask, what do we want this season?
ooh, that's a good question.
Mm.
I tweeted this the other day. I am a huge fan of powerhouse strategists, especially powerhouse strategists that are women. So I'm looking for another Danielle Reyes, June Song, Vanessa Russo, Tiffany Mitchell. I feel like, Helen from season 15. That's what I want to see. I feel like we didn't get one of those last season. So, season 25, please deliver in some way, shape, or form. And
I
I don't
agree.
want showmances this season.
Yeah, I am here to see some good old Big Brother game play. I came for the game. I'm here for the game. I'm leaving all my personal feelings at the door. I am critiquing and watching for players from the Himalayas.
I
Oh, okay.
agree. I agree with that. I'm leaving everything at the door. I'm judging you on your gameplay. I don't care if you're an alien. I don't care if you're blue. I don't care who you are.
Well,
But
there is
I'm
a blue.
judging you. Oh,
There is a blue.
there is a blue, but I'm judging you on your gameplay. That's it. So
Yes.
let's get into this, guys. I'm so
Well,
excited.
really quickly, what do you guys think about this season being 100 days, the longest season of Big Brother ever, and the season starting at the end of the summer? So this is going to be a fall show this season. How do you guys think that's going to change things? Is that going to change things, or is it just going to be another old season of BB? What do you think?
I think I'm a little jealous that they get to stay for 100 days because I think if I'd have had a little longer, I might have been able to turn some things around. Like 100 days. Remember how we just couldn't imagine it ending? Like it's
Yeah.
not. We don't want it to end. But maybe that was just because it was our season. We didn't want to end. But I do think by it being 100 days that there are going to be some battle of the blocks. There's going to be some people leaving and coming back. I mean, you could bring me back.
Yeah, right.
So I think we're going to see all of the twists. That's my theory for Big Brother season 25. I think we're going to see all of the twists. We're going to get a lot of things going on.
For sure. I think each week is going to be a new twist. I think we're going to get a pre-jury battle back. I think we're going to get a jury battle back, the battle back that DX wanted but never got. So maybe put him back in the house so he can battle his way back in. I think we're going to get a saboteur. I think we're going to get the return
America's
of...
player.
Possibly. I definitely think we're going to get food comps back, and that's why they brought Danielle Reyes for that intro. I think we're going to get Battle of the Block, season 16's twist. That's why they had Frankie back in the house. And I think we're going to get the Saboteur and Pandora's Box, and that's why they had Brittany Haynes.
And a crossover too, because we've got some Survivor relative players in this
I did
game.
call that.
And
I
I
said we're
think
going to get
that
survivors.
they
You
think
did.
they're coming in as a secret and they just may have a secret together. And I'm kind of here for a Survivor Big Brother crossover because you might be coming on the challenge and I'm going to need some of those Big Brother players on my side,
Yes.
you know. So I don't care if your mama did play for Survivor. You coming on the challenge to play for Big Brother, and I'll be waiting.
Oh, dear. Well, let's get through season 2 before we move on to the challenge season 3. It's got to be successful this season.
Thank you. And last time I checked, all you getting is me, Tiffany. So you better get ready, okay? That's
I
what you
mean,
getting for
if
season 3.
if I'm on the season, it's successful. So anyway, carry
Yes.
on.
That is true. That is
That
true.
is
Name a
true.
season that's flopped that Tiffany has been on. I'm waiting. She's waiting. Okay, let's get into this cast, guys. I'm so
Yes,
excited
let's
to
get
meet
into
them.
this cast.
I can't believe
Okay.
these people are going to be part of our BB family come
Yes.
November 9th or whenever the season ends.
I know. We're going to have a long winter, so I'm really excited for this. And I can't wait to see what they're all going to bring. I did call that there was going to be some survivors, so Jeff Probst couldn't get enough of us. So he was like, let me get some players over there so he could talk about them. That's what happened.
You guys, what if Jeff Probst pops up as like the host of a competition? I could see
Could
that.
you imagine?
Okay, we didn't talk about this. I truly believe Julie is going to have more of either an influence or an impact in this season than any other season, probably besides her first season when she was introduced along with Big Brother. I think Julie just may infiltrate the game.
How so?
I don't know. I like watching these bio videos back and everybody having something to say about Julie. I'm like, I think that either this may be, I don't know if it's her last season hosting or not, but it seems like it's a really big deal. So either she's playing or she's retiring. Something's going on with Julie. It's my little woman's intuition peeking.
Ooh, if she retires, Julie, we're gonna miss you, but
And we're gonna
does
miss
that
you,
mean
but the
Tiffany
door is
or
open.
Davon could step
Doors
in
to the
as
church are
host?
open. We could have a panel.
Not a panel. Host
Wait,
for Big
the last
Brother.
3 AFPs, I could see them doing that. I could see them bringing back you, Taylor, Davon.
Sister, how do you feel?
Yeah.
What do you think? But first,
Can I be your coffee girl? Can I bring you guys coffee?
Hannah, you are way more than a coffee girl. You are the star, darling.
Y'all two
coffee
make
girls
me
are just
sick.
as dignified.
Y'all make me sick. I have nothing to say. But yes, I do agree. I don't think Julie's going anywhere. Me and Julie already talked. I told Julie when All Stars come, I will see her again. And she did make me that promise that I would see her again. Okay. So let's get into this cast, guys. Okay. First, without just going right off the back, we have America Lopez.
Land
Love
of the
the
free,
name.
home of the brave.
Home of the Brave. I feel like there's always a Lopez or always
Yeah.
Alyssa on this season. So it's crazy to have like America Lopez.
Yeah. Yeah.
27
Okay.
from, I don't know how to say that. Where the hell is she from?
Edinburgh, Texas.
Edinburgh,
but she lives in
Texas.
Brooklyn. Yeah.
But
she lives in
and-
Brooklyn.
go ahead, Hannah.
And she's a medical receptionist.
I'm a huge BB super fan. I've been watching this for like the last 15 years.
Okay, so what do you guys think about Miss America?
I think she seems like kind of trying to come off as the girl next door, but she's smart. But she gives me like off looking at her, I get like a Holly Paloma, kind of girl next door. But she just may build relationships and get close to people just by having this just girl next door look.
I'm excited to see her use her kitchen strategy because I would, it's really going to come down because she actually cooked. Because the kitchen strategy only works if you know how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, it doesn't work. So it could end up being a backfire on her. God bless America. Let's see what she's going to bring. She said she wants to stay low and she wants to play behind the scenes and use the kitchen strategy. Let's see what she got.
She claims super fan, so we'll see.
We'll see.
To me, it seems like she hit all of the strategic points on paper. Lay low, don't win competitions that you don't need to, build relationships with people, stay in the kitchen, make sure you're a pleasant roommate. but I'm curious to see if she's actually going to be able to execute it. To me, when I watched her video, I got the exact same feeling that I had when I watched Paloma's video. So hopefully she has a better fate than Paloma. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, go America.
Okay. Go America. God bless America. The home of the brave and whatever else they say with the damn thing. I forgot what the hell it is. Land of the free. So
home
let's
of the
see.
brave.
Let's see how brave and free she gonna be up in the damn kitchen.
Big D
Okay.
he don't even know where he from. He don't know nothing. He don't know his state flag, his
Land of the
government,
brave.
the country he live in, the continent he on, the bird, the what the continents are. He don't know nothing about.
Let me tell you something. Knowing nothing can get you far in the game. I will tell you that. They need to take a page out of my book. Okay.
That is true. That is true. Okay, let's move on to one of my favorite colors, blue. Red. Well, wait. We got red, white, and blue. We got red.
We got
we got some white people. We got blue. America.
Yeah, so I guess BB25 is to celebrate America, okay? So we have Blue Kim, which, let me tell you something. Baby, this name is iconic already. I'm not even going to take it from her. Love her look. She's giving me Hannah Gen Z vibes. Looks like she's going to be dancing, kind of. She looks like a TikToker.
She looks like what a fashion student is supposed to look like.
Yes. She is 25. She's from Riverside. Hometown is Riverside, California. Current town is New York. So she got a little piece of everything. And she is a brand strategist. So if anybody needs some branding help, please send her my way and everyone else's way who needs help.
Strategy going into the game is lying about my job so they don't know I'm a strategist.
I don't know. After watching Blue Kim's video, I kind of think she was an alternate, so I don't know who fell through the cracks. She also didn't give me a whole lot. She said what any typical person would play. I'm going to play down my strategy. I'm going to go in and use my social game. I'm going to downplay my threats. Yeah, we all said those things, ma'am. That's just what you have to do when you walk in the house. But what are you going to do? What do you bring to the table? I don't know. Blue Kim's giving me indie. We'll see.
D, what do you think?
My thoughts is I was so excited because I loved her name and I was like thinking like I saw her little video. She was like serving me looks and stuff. I don't know why it's why anyone thinks a brand strategist would be a threat. I wouldn't see that as a threat, to be honest. If we're talking about social media, yeah, it's a threat. But in the game of Big Brother, it's not a threat. So she did kind of check off the boxes of what you would hear if you ask a fan, like, why would you want to be on Big Brother? And they give you the typical three answers that are just like, okay. So I'm hoping she switches it up. Let's see what she gives. My thoughts. Hannah, your thoughts?
Really quickly, she just seems cool. She seems like she's very individualistic and has a unique sense of style. So that's something I can appreciate. However, I would not be surprised at all if she were recruited. As soon as I watched her video, I instantly just thought they found her on Instagram. So, like Tiffany said, she wasn't giving me much that I could latch or grasp onto. But that means I have zero expectations when it comes to her, and she could end up blowing me out of the water. We'll see. Red,
Derek
white,
X
or
came
blue.
in. Derek X came in, had never played the game, didn't watch shit.
Yes.
And
But
ended
he-
up being really good.
He did.
Yeah.
And he would have
Yeah.
gotten far if it wasn't for that pesky cookout.
I know. Ugh. Those black
Damn
people.
cookout. Speaking of cookout, did you guys enjoy your special? I forgot to mention
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was cute. I liked
It
it.
was really cute. I'm glad we
Yeah.
got an opportunity to do that. So
It
that was
very,
fun.
It was very nice to be thought of.
It was.
It was humbling.
I was
for
actually
sure.
at the Beyonce concert, but I'm going to watch it.
Oh my god, no! It
Oh,
was
if you
very-
haven't watched it, it's
Yeah.
on Paramount Plus, so you can watch it on Paramount Plus. I'll find some clips to take of you guys and post it on social media because I thought it was really funny, some of the stuff you guys said, especially the Kylan part, because that was hilarious to me. Oh, you don't know what you said? Wow, you should have watched it. Why you've been sitting here days and not knowing what you said? Okay, on to the next one.
It was nice to see all of us back on TV together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next one.
So we have
Bowie
David Bowie.
Jane.
Oh, I mean Bowie Jane.
Bowie
Bowie
Jane.
Jane
From
is
Melbourne.
14 from Elvin.
From Melbourne, Australia. Current city is Los Angeles, California. Occupation is a barrister, DJ, and she's 45. From Melbourne. I love it.
What is this
Girl, I don't know if you
character?
were from London or Australia, wherever you from,
Ooh,
but
I loved
wound
it.
it up.
Girl, you really came through with the accent. You had
She's
me
hype.
fooled.
That's gonna be Hannah's favorite person to listen to on the live feeds. Anytime she
Bowie,
talks.
Okay.
Bowie, Bowie.
Bowie, Bowie, Bowie. Bowie
Bowie
Jane.
Jane. From
Know how anyone wins this game. It's got to be day at a time. So anyone who says they're going to come in and win, it's absolute rubbish. I don't know how anyone can think that.
Well, Big Brother Australia, which it seems like that's the show she's a fan of, is very, very, very different from Big Brother US. So I wonder if she knows what she's getting herself into, kind of like with Indy. Indy was a huge BB Brazil fan, didn't necessarily know what was happening in BBUS. So I hope she can prove me wrong. But I do like the fact that she said, I know this is going to be hard. Anybody who says I'm coming in here and I'm winning with 100% certainty is full of rubbish. I also love the fact that she used the word rubbish instead of garbage. A cute little Australian thing. But yeah, I think it's important to not be naive and think that you're automatically going to be the smartest and the most social and the savviest and the most athletic. So yeah, we'll see.
I think that she seems to have enough awareness of the game and how she needs to maneuver in the game to play a successful game, which is, like she says, being able to pivot, which I assume to be like being able to adjust, being able to be flexible in your game as you go along. And that is key to having a successful game because you have to be prepared for anything. I think that she's got the knowledge to get there. I am also feeling like you, Hannah, in regard to, is she ready to be as cutthroat as Americans are? You know, like she may consider this US game to be like, hey, this is hard. You guys play totally different than what I'm even used to in my culture. So, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see where she goes. I mean, I think that the one thing that she said, I think it's important because I think people always forget, and I know you guys both pointed on it. I feel like you guys did. But in Alliance, like she's already like, hey, I need to be on the numbers. This is a numbers game, which we all know that. And then she's also thinking about a smaller alliance. That's important. Those are two key components that people need to know going into the Big Brother house. So let's just see what she gives. I think you guys are right about, the way they play the game in Australia. Is she going to be as cutthroat as possible? But I love someone where English is not their first language because it just
English is
causes.
her first language. They
Oh,
speak English in Australia. What do they teach in American schools is what I would like to know.
but I bet that she has an accent. I love anyone with an accent. That's what made me excited for Indy because I love anyone with an accent because it's always like, what did you say? And things get mistreated sometimes, and I love that. So that's my thoughts. On to the next one.
Um, Wait, really quickly, Big D, I love the fact that you brought up how, yes, it's a numbers game, and yes, it's most of the time better to be a part of the dominant alliance in that season, but you also want to have relationships with people on the outs. You can't wholeheartedly rely on your big alliance because when things implode, unless your name is the cookout, but when things implode for your large alliance, you're going to need people on the side to help you get by. You need to
Yes,
sort of build your army outside of your
I agree.
closest allies.
Now,
I
So,
agree.
I want to piggyback because as someone who did that specific thing, building relationships outside of my alliance, I also want to say, also make sure that you are building really tight relationships within your alliance too. because
That is true. Yes.
all of you can't make it to the end, but two of you might.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. On to our next player. We have Christian Bird. Christian.
Cameron Harden.
Oh, Cameron Harden, who Tiffany decided to do her hairstyle just like him, and I love that. I love that you were honoring him today. That was just so iconic of you. Love
Honoring
that.
him, he isn't dead. He's just in the house.
I told y'all my hair it gets bigger every time I look at it and every time I touch it. So I don't know what is going on with it, Big D. And I have already told you I'm just a little insecure about it. So just like let it.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And
I
so is
just
his
love
hair.
it.
Don't be mean, Derek.
I'm not.
Derek, you just mad because you don't have none.
Thank you. You're right. You're right. I will have some tomorrow
He
for the
told
lip
me to
sync
make. He
battle.
told me to smash it down, and I smash it, and then like foam, it just go right back. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so Cameron. So Cameron's
Cameron.
34 years old. He's from Eastman, Georgia. That was not a southern accent.
He's from Eastman, Georgia, and he's a stay-at-home dad.
Okay, so we got a dad. When was the last time we had a dad? Oh, BB 23. Oh, Terrence is a dad, I guess.
Oh, it's time to watch this video.
Okay.
DJ
I
Urkel?
know your name.
I love the mental fortitude that it takes to run this game. Some people aren't built to go the distance. Some people are built to be sprinters.
Well, for Mr. Cameron, it's clear to easy to see that they are just like brand new starting off in their DRs. They're just like, they're so cold. They can't get to the point fast enough for me to even stay interested. He's giving me Cameron Christian Frenchie. He's a super fan. He's applied for his 5th time. He's plans to use a lot of different people's different legends, so as he calls them, strategies, and he hopes to honor them. I think Frenchie kind of went in with the same idea, used all of his strategies in week 1. So we shall see what Cameron does, but it's giving, I think I'm cute, but I'm country, and I'm here to play for my daughter, but I also got a lot of game, and I'm a super fan, and this is my 5th time, so I'm about to come in here, and I'm going to kick some ass, but I might go home first.
I do love that he's a little bit nerdy. He's giving me Christian vibes with the hair and the look, but I love that he is a stay-home dad. Tiffany, I agree with everything you said. You know, sometimes when super fans come in, they want to give everything. They want to be these iconics, and I think the thing that kind of threw me off was that if you see, which I think me and Hannah kind of laughed when he said it, if you see in my gameplay, you will see historical like moves or whatever in his gameplay. Like, is he planning to like, I don't know, like do things that other iconic players do? Is he going to make his
I
own
said
little cookout? Is he going to be a
no.
Janelle? Like, I'm just like confused what he meant by that. That
I
threw me
said what
off.
gameplay? You haven't even entered the house yet. All I will say is he's either going to be a Derek Levasseur or a Frenchie. It's going to be one of the two. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I agree. He was giving me Derek with the playing for his daughter. I was like, oh,
Yes.
okay. I might see a little something.
Yeah, yeah. But both Derek and Frenchie are dads. So, like you said, it could go either way. We're just going to see. So, let's get to the next one, okay?
Oh, Corey.
Corey is my op.
Oh,
He,
not you having ops.
I do have an op on this cast.
Alrighty.
I sort of know Corey just from Zach, because Zach is a
Okay.
friend of mine. Corey's older brother. Okay, well, actually,
Wait, he's 20?
he's 21. So Corey is 21 years old. He's from Weston, Florida, aka Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and he is a college student. Corey's older brother, Zach, was on season 42 of Survivor, and he was the first person eliminated. So, you know, it's kind of, I feel like it'll be easy for Corey to be on the up and up compared to his brother. We shall see. But the reason why Corey isn't up, you know, Corey seems nice. I'm friends with his older brother, but I am so sad that I am no longer the youngest house guest. I talked to Zach this morning, and he said that Corey was born in 2001. We are a year apart. So I guess there are two of us. I was born in 2000. So I guess I'm still the youngest girl, but I'm no longer the youngest house guest in existence. And yeah, that's so sad for me because this is like the one
Sorry.
thing that I really do.
I'm entering full. I'm a child. Help. Lead me. What do I do? Where do I go? I don't know how to do laundry. Do you know how to fold a shirt?
It's giving Hannah Chata.
It's giving Hannah Chata. Oh, I don't know how to cook beans and the pasta. I don't know. I'm lost. What's happening? Let me tell you something. The one thing that he said, and I want to take this, he did say he's here to play the game. The game, exactly what Tiffany mentioned earlier. If you're here to play the game, let's see. But there's a lot of things going on that he was saying, and I think it's a great strategy if you want to act like, oh, I need help. Some people will fall for that Hannah,
Listen, I ain't trying to
move.
be nobody's mama in that house. Oh, talking about can you fold a
But
shirt? No, Mother Miller. No, I
but this
can't.
might work in his favor when we get to our next house guest. If he's going to play like I need a mommy and I'm lost and I can't figure out
Honestly,
things.
we do see a lot of those relationships form on these shows. Like in Survivor 44, we had Carolyn and Carson. They formed like a pseudo mom and son relationship. Tiffany and I have a
Just
very maternal
oh, fine,
daughter
fine. It
bond.
might,
So it can start out as
it might work.
strategic,
Fine,
but it
fine.
can develop into something
I
genuine.
thought you was a little girl.
The one thing I will say about Corey is
I never thought that.
You
um
thought she was a little hussy,
Hussy, she was a little
and I
hussy.
said I will not let him talk to her like that.
And that's
but
that's why y'all went out like
like
Ethel and
clockwork.
what's her name? Yeah, like Biggie and Tupac. Y'all went out
Oh,
back to back. Okay.
Can we have gone out like Thelma and Louise? Damn, we was together. We wasn't beefing.
no. I can't believe you said we've been on back to back. I think that's
He
the
said,
funniest thing you've
first
ever
off,
said.
your wife and to claim West Side when we ride.
You claim to
Damn.
be a player, but I know.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Go ahead. Please finish your thoughts. I'm sorry.
you really said hit him up. Okay, anyway.
We
So with Corey kind of reminds me of Ian Terry, which
yes.
is logical to me because I tried to emulate some of Ian Terry's gameplay. So I
Never
think
saw
he's
Ian
sort
in you.
of,
Go ahead.
but
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Sorry.
I think we sort of fit the same archetype, both young, both in school. He seems incredibly smart. Ian was beyond intelligent. I like to think that I'm not stupid. Yet, definitely like preying on the fact that we're the babies and
Yeah.
people may feel inclined to take care of us as a big brother, big sister, mom, dad, whatever have you. However, he doesn't strike me as a fan of Big Brother. I would be willing to bet that he, saw his brother go out first and said, "Ooh, I want to do what you did, but better. Put me on any show." And he just found himself on BB. And it doesn't seem like he's a cute smart. It seems like he's an awkward smart.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the other house guests are going to find that endearing or if
Yeah.
they're going to be like, homeboy needs to go.
I mean, I would definitely hear him talk, watch him, and be like, yeah, he's a nerd. He's smart. He gives me in vibes. He gives me in Michael.
For
All
sure.
right.
I mean, when is there going to be another nerd like me? I want a Hannah to root for. I want a Hannah Chata to root for.
Girl,
I,
no, we
I
don't
think
need
there
another
may be a Hannah
Hannah.
Chata on this season. I
Ooh.
saw someone who kind of gave me. I'll let you know when we get there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I just
Did you
want
see
a
a big D
female
yet?
nerd.
No, I ain't never seen a big D in my life till I saw you.
Thank you. I love
Okay.
being a one of a kind. Okay, let's
Let's
get
move
to our
on to the
next
Tiffany
person.
of the season. No, I'm just
The
kidding.
Tiffany.
Bitch.
Come on, Hannah. Beat me to the jokes today. I rebuffed Tiffany once, so I couldn't say it. I'm glad that it came out of your mouth.
That's your little bitty ass when I see you.
Okay, so everyone, this is our great great aunt from the cookout, Felicia Cannon, which I'm
I'm not.
so here for. Okay, I love that she is 63 years old from Tacoma, Washington. And then
Tacoma, my nigga, Tacoma,
and what is this? Uh,
Kennesaw.
Kennesaw, Georgia, and she's a real estate agent.
Yes,
So
it says
listen,
real estate agent.
let me just say one thing about this before we go into it. The one thing I love is that she's a real estate agent and she's going to know how to sell. Now, you know me, I've worked in sales my whole entire life. She's going to be good with talking, and her social game is going to be on fire, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's listen to the video, then we'll hear your tease, guys.
I don't know if right off the bat I'm going to tell them that I'm 63 years old. Now,
They
they'll
know.
be able to guess that I'm somewhere around 50, maybe 55, but they won't believe that I'm 63. And I may not tell them that because they might really look at that as, we can't let this old person stay in here.
It's the
So I got to make them believe that I'm a little bit closer to their age.
Okay. All right.
They might decide we can't let her win because she's stuff that I've done. But
They don't know what that mean. You retired twice. Only old
Wait,
people know what I retired twice mean. Young people don't know what you retired twice mean. I retired twice. They don't know what the hell that means. Okay, you can tell them. You can tell them. Trust me. That don't have to be a secret. But
Honestly,
I can't wait for her to. I can't now. Right now, she giving us her little Southern belle. She giving us that good old Felicia. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait for somebody to goddamn cross her wrong, and she say, "If you don't get your ass up out of my face, you gonna see me take my bald head ass up out of here."
Okay, honestly, what people lie about in modern Big Brother is so funny to me because in the old days of the show, you had people coming. Like Derek Levasseur, you had people come in as undercover cops. Of course, you have to lie about that. Dr. Will didn't even lie about him being a doctor. Some people didn't lie about being a lawyer. Like, it was very seldom that people lied, and now people lie about everything.
I retired
Brittany,
twice.
You retired twice. Claire said she was one type of engineer when she was really another type of engineer. Brittany said she didn't do karate, she did taekwondo. Like
You was a gymnastics coach to me that one day. Now,
the lies have just become so funny. We really went from like undercover cops having to lie about their profession to
old
lying
people talking about I'm 21.
No.
Yes,
To I retired once, not twice. But
Tiffany, you're 100% right about that. I have never heard of somebody retiring twice. And on top of that, I don't think that she needs to lie about her age. Like, she's a beautiful woman. I don't think that she needs to lie about her age. Be honest, own it. Because let me tell you something, that might work in your favor. Like, who wants to send the 63-year-old woman home, on the game of Big Brother?
It might
Who
be a
wants to
big
do
D in
that?
there. Don't give a damn if she old and need the money to take care of her family. He want to see her go home before he go home. Might be
If
one
she
of them
act
up
the
in
hell
there.
up, hell yeah, there might
Oh,
be
she
a big
go
D.
act up. She gon' listen. They let her stay up in there one too many weeks. We gonna see
Because that place
Felicia
gonna
gonna
be
turn
dirty.
to Felicia.
Oh my gosh, she's not gonna be able to deal with the mess.
No, she not.
right?
Oh,
kind of
she might be
getting
the cleaner.
I'm kind of getting Cynthia Bailey from her, like
Me- yeah.
soft spoken, but Cynthia's a real housewife. She can turn
Felicia-
it on when
Fel-
she needs to turn it on.
That dang on Cynthia still ran up on Todd's ass. She said another thing.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm getting from Felicia, but I didn't hear Felicia talk about strategy enough, and
She did.
hear. I only heard her talk about her social game and how she's going to use her social relationships to get her to the end. And yes, Big Brother is a social game, but I'm looking for strategic players. So I would have liked to hear her discuss strategy more.
Oh, Hannah, I'm looking for social players.
That's nice. We can all look for our own players.
All right,
Okay,
come on.
let's get to the next one.
All right.
So we have Hassan.
It's not Hamid.
No, it's
Sanjeev.
Hassan. No,
Hassan.
not Sanjeev, not Sanjeev. 45
Go
years
ahead.
old. Hometown is Minneapolis, but he currently lives in Seattle, and he is a geriatric physician. So he is a physician for older people, and he's a psychiatrist. So something that he has had formal training in is treating the mental health of his patients. So I wonder how that's going to prove to work in his favor.
Being there diagnosing folks.
He's gonna be he's probably gonna be really close with our auntie for sure.
Maybe.
If
But
he
also
diagnosed older people, they might be able to have something in common.
he
He might
might
want to
just
protect her.
I was gonna say he might just be able to medicate other people to get rid of them. Subdue everybody. No, but he probably has a great grasp of psychology, and I'm very intrigued to see how he uses that in the game of BB.
Then the two of us will sort of maneuver to create two factioning groups that basically get split while we sort of live in the middle.
Okay, Michael, Brittany.
Tiffany, your thoughts?
It's giving Michael Ramses a little bit, but it's giving a lot of Michael.
It is giving a lot of
I
Michael.
think that, let me just say, I think he's got the right concept about a lot of things. I think he's got a personality that will allow him to socially move through. I don't know if everybody will like it and if it'll work for him in the long run. It could at some point become annoying or kind of a know-it-all. He seems a little fixed in his idea of strategy. So I hope he can learn to be a little more flexible and a little more fluid with it, because it's kind of, you come in with this idea in your mind and you've got to be able to work through it. So I'm a little concerned about his flexibility and his fixed ideas of how he plans to play this game.
I agree with everything you just said, Tiff. Definitely. I think another thing I just want to point out that kind of strikes me a little bit. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he's someone like we just pulled from like PR of CBS and threw them into the show, and like they're here to like clean up house. Like that's what it felt like. I felt like he was like HR. Like he's coming in here being like, "Hey, the game has changed. Everything's about," like he's like addressing all the things that we've heard on Twitter with race and all this other stuff and things like that. But you know what?
Who came in doing that? Frenchie did that too.
True, that is true. So, I mean, you're right. It's really going to come down to how people, take it. Are they going to take them like a Michael, where they're like, "Great, we see you as a competitor," but it's like, is he going to be Michael winning everything, or is he going to be playing like, I'm going to win some stuff and then my other player is going to win some stuff, or how's that going to work? So we'll see how that works, because usually when two people play on two opposite sides of the house, at some point it's still going to mess up. So that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to echo what Tiffany said. I think, having your strategy laid out is all fine and dandy, but Big Brother is a game of adaptability, and what may have worked on season 24, and you develop your strategy based off of the events that took place on that season, will probably not work in any other season. So you have to be flexible, you have to be fluid. I think that's the name of the game. But I do appreciate how thoughtful he is. He seems like a thinker. I just hope he's not an overthinker.
Like, it's Izzy Gleicher, 32. Sorry, she's from New York, New York. She's a professional flutist. Like, is that like Lizzo? I got a flute downstairs. I ain't no professional, but I could blow. All right. Here's her video.
Watching the show in January of 2023. But I have seen almost every season twice now in that time.
She's lying.
A huge fan.
I'm gonna say quick thoughts. Love the queer representation. Love that. Love that. I also just want to say, am I missing something? Like, are we saying this season's historical because it's 25?
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought Big Brother seasons like people have to do something to make it historical. That's my
Maybe
thoughts.
to make it legendary.
Okay, cool. That's my only thoughts. Excited. She said she wants to be a comp beast towards the end. Hopefully she makes it far enough. Her mouth doesn't get her, because I'm worried about her mouth. I hope her mouth don't get her in trouble, but let's see what she can do, and that's all I have.
I feel like I don't have enough to really make an accurate assessment of her. But like Big D said, I think queer representation is super important in every season. So I'm excited to watch her deliver in that regard. But she's one big question mark for me. I really don't know how she's going to approach this game, which means, again, I have zero expectations for her.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not really sure. I'm just not really sure. I don't know if it's going to give me Brittany. I don't know if it's going to give me like Brittany last season, BB 24 Brittany. I don't know if it's going to give me. She was also reminding me of Joey. Remember Joey? Yeah. So I'm not really sure. I don't know. But on to the next. Jag Baines, age 25, from Omak, Washington. He's truck company owner. Been hanging around with Big D's ass too long. Can't even talk right. Can't talk. Can't read. Can't write. Can't spell.
Oh,
Can't
we'll
even
see
look.
how you
Can't
speak
run.
on. Good, because you have been around Big D long enough. We saw how you were acting on those challenge promos.
Keep myself safe and have some close allies that I can take with me to the end too.
Hey, what do you think? Or did I go too fast?
I loved his energy. Great. I love it. I'm so excited. I just love that we have this diversity on Big Brother and to be, one of the first. It's just great. I love every minute of it.
I'm with you, Big
So,
D. I really like Jag's
yeah, I
energy. His
love that.
energy was
Hmm.
everything for me. I think he's got like that kind of energy you don't want to see leave. It was like DX energy where it was like I didn't want DX to go. It was like he
Yes.
lit up the house. So I think that Jag probably brings like some good positive, a light
And
into the
he's
house.
loyal. He sounds loyal. And that's what I think a lot of these contestants we haven't heard so far haven't really stated that. And you do have to be at some point loyal to somebody in order to
Oh,
make
so
it
don't
far.
play a Big D's game and be on an island by yourself.
No, you definitely should be on the island
Oh,
by
okay. So
yourself,
you're
but
a
you
loyal
could be
island.
loyal.
You're loyal to the island.
Yes, that's what I was loyal to. Loyal to
To
the
yourself.
ants. I was loyal to the ants. I was loyal to the hammock. I was loyal to the
Hannah's
The
turn.
couch.
storage
Hannah's
room.
turn. The
You were
couch.
loyal to the bed.
Fuck you.
What? What's
Fuck
wrong?
you guys.
Took me out.
Fuck
He
you
was
guys.
loyal to the couch.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you
Okay.
guys.
So,
It's a big blue couch. Sorry.
I will say it is so just refreshing and inspiring to see our very first Sikh house guest on Big Brother US. There have only been two, including him, Indian house guests, only two Punjabi house guests, myself being included. And so to have a Sikh house guest, somebody who wears a turban, somebody who has, I guess, no choice but to wear their religion on their sleeve, and that's such a core part of their identity. I love that. He also just seems like he has such a warm and inviting energy, and I think he may just be a fan favorite this season. I also, last season, something told me that Taylor was gonna win. Like, granted, she had a journey to make it to the end. But before we even saw the first episode, I was commenting under Big Brother CBS posts, I think Taylor or Michael has this in the bag. That's what I'm feeling. My gut is just telling me that Jag is gonna end up winning, or at the very least, he's gonna get AFP. So that's just what I'm feeling.
All right. That Hannah energy.
Yeah. Well, no, not me energy. Oh, you mean like my gut? Yeah.
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 Keep going, Hannah.
So this house guest, I think a lot of us are very excited for. If you are familiar with Survivor, then you know the best player to have never won is Miss Cerie Fields. She ended up going on Traitors. She ended up winning Traitors and just completely dominating. And her son, her youngest child out of 11, or maybe 12, anyway, is going to be on this season, and his name is Jared Fields. He's 25. He's from Norwalk, Connecticut, and he's an exterminator. So let's take a look at this
get
video.
rid of them rodents.
He has big shoes to fill, let me tell you.
So my strategy is to minimize my presence as much as possible unless it's needed.
He sound like me. I don't plan on losing
Losing
anything.
anything.
I
I
lost.
lost.
Is he seems charming, he seems sweet, and he has like this very youthful energy about him. I'm worried that because he has such big shoes to fill, that he is going to feel as though he has to live up to his mom's reputation, and that's going to result in him overplaying and then unfortunately going home prematurely. So I think he just needs to reel it in, not get too excited, not get too carried away. And I could see somebody like him doing well in this game. But yeah, I wonder what Cerie's feeling right now. And also, it's so funny to hear these house guests just light up with excitement because they haven't moved into the house yet. And then I swear to you, on November 9th, when they leave, they're going to be totally new people.
Yeah.
In
Totally
some
no.
positive ways, but also with a whole lot more trauma than they walked in with. So that makes me sad for them, like to know what's to come. But anyway.
So, this was my first time like seeing Cerie's son and like knowing that there was this crossover. So I didn't know it until he said it, and I was like, oh my God, he looks just like Cerie. I want to piggyback what Hannah was saying, but not piggyback, but kind of like contradict a little bit. If my son had the opportunity to play any game, the challenge, Survivor, Big Brother, I am going to, and I say this to him even in his real life, don't try to walk in my shoes. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to compete with me. You don't have to live up to my name, my standard. You are where you are because of you, and you are what got you here. And I've watched Cerie play Traitors, and I think she has a very great way of conveying her message and getting her point across. And I don't think she lost any words on her son by giving him whatever he needed to get him in the door. I think on his own, he may feel like, I don't want to disappoint, but I'm sure she has encouraged him to play his own game. And I think that this is his game, that I think he will play his own game because he already has siblings that he's trying to prove something to. He's trying to, he's on Big Brother. His mom's on Survivor. I see him playing his own game, but I am a little concerned about if he's going to play it too hard. We say things that we need to do in our strategy because we know ourselves. Like, I'm like, oh, I need to STFU. Well, that's obviously because I talk too much. He's like, I need to downplay my threat level. That's obviously because he knows he probably comes out threatening a little bit, not in a threatening or in a derogatory way. But when you say I need to lower my threat level, that means that you feel like people view you as a threat. So,
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this because I know Jared, so I can't really say much. I just hope that he comes in, like you said, Tiff, playing his own game. You said as a mother, you don't have to fill your shoes. I agree with that. Like, he has to come in playing his own game, and hopefully the fans do not compare him and his mom
well,
because
the
they're
fans
two
are going to do
different.
what fans do.
Of course.
Fans don't think about how, whatever, I'm going to shut up. Fans
No,
don't do
of
what fans
course.
do. Fans going to
Of
fan.
course. Of course. But just know that this is Big Brother, and Survivor is completely different. He's a very handsome guy. I know he said no to showmances. I think he's going to be one of the people that are going to be in the showmance. And that's all I have to say.
Well, I do think that he may have to watch a part of his threat level that he's expecting no one to maybe figure out. But he also has someone there who is a sibling of a Survivor player. So he has the opportunity to be recognized and to recognize someone else. So if they both did their homework, then they may have to work together. And I could see maybe a final two coming or
yes, I could see that.
Kirsten, right? Kirsten Elwin. Age 25. She's from Orlando, Florida. However, she's originally from the island of Dominica in the Caribbean. That's where 21 Savage is from, so she might just have my stand card. She currently lives in Houston, Texas, and she is a molecular biologist, which, might I add, one of my favorite subjects in school.
We love a smart, intelligent queen. All right.
I don't even know what the
We
hell
do, but
that
I
is.
want a nerd. I want a female nerd.
Big Brother.
Wait, you want to what?
I said we love a smart queen, but I want a female nerd.
Alrighty.
That's what I want.
My strategy going into Big Brother is aligning with the strong people right off the bat.
Okay, I'm just going to go real quick. Uh, somebody fed her those lines.
It's giving recruit.
It's giving recruit. It's giving that I don't really know what to say in front of the
But this,
camera.
I wrote down my answers to some questions I might get, and
Yes.
I'm giving these PC answers. It's Kyland.
Yes. It's Kylan. Oh my God. Is she going to be a female Kylan?
Oddly enough, Kirsten Kyland, the KKs.
Oh.
Yes. No, I didn't say the third one. I just said the KKs.
Yeah.
No, we know you didn't hear that. Just let it going.
But oddly enough, she very much reminds me of Amira. Even her voice reminds me of Amira's. I love the fact that she's a molecular biologist. She's obviously very accomplished, very smart. But I would not be surprised if they found her on Instagram and they were like, "Hey, have you heard of Big Brother?" Well,
It's giving Amira Hannah.
I think more so Amira than me, but I do also see a lot of myself in Amira. So, yeah. I would agree with that assessment.
All depends on the energy and the vibe she gives off to the house guests as far as how they're going to receive her. If she comes across warm, friendly, accepting, she possibly has the opportunity to go a little further. If she comes off cold, it just really all depends. She's like, I can't figure her out right now because I don't have a lot of real personality to go off of. The textbook answers are what producers want to hear, I guess, but not me. So I need to see how you play and how you
adapt,
yes, yeah. And how you maneuver your game socially with people that can make a lot of difference. Because if it's just all and I'm yes, Big D might be in there to kick you out.
And I'm always ready to kick somebody out.
We got Luke Valentine reigning in at 30 years old from Weston, Florida. Current city is Coral Springs, Florida, and his occupation is he's an illustrator. Let's hear from him.
Going into the Big Brother game is to be the friendly guy, the lovable guy.
He's giving Kyland, Kyle, Luke. All right. I think that he's going to come in like a ball of energy. I think that he's pretty much giving me Kyland. That's what I see.
Okay. I'm going to take what Hannah said earlier. It seems like everybody wants like finding anything to hide. I don't know why we need to hide your horoscope. That blew my mind. But I agree.
I think it just comes with the question they're asking you, like, so what will you be hiding?
Oh, okay. All right. Oh,
and
yeah.
People just start making up shit.
Lie and say that I was born in October when I was really born in November.
Right.
I'm going to hide my crooked toe. I don't want nobody seeing my crooked toe.
Crooked toe, right. At this point, I agree. He's going to be a burst of energy. So, let's see what he brings. I don't know. I don't really understand his game point of view except for the energy part. That's all I got.
I don't have much either. He seems like a ball of energy, and I could see that rubbing other people the wrong way. So
he seems like he might be a big guy too. I think that he
seems tall.
Yeah, I think he's giving me Kyland. I can see him going far. I do.
But okay, well, I will say Kyle did have a lot of energy at the beginning of their season. So I see that. But Kylan doesn't have like that spunk.
No, but he wants to be friendly and be nice to everybody and make friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, doesn't everybody want to be nice?
No.
In theory? No?
Sorry.
Okay.
Well, my shirt too small. I had to stretch this mug out. I said, get off of me. I don't like nothing tight. Shit.
I don't know if it's the questions that they're being asked. Maybe the questions just aren't that thought-provoking, or if it's these house guests. I feel like they're not giving me enough to work with. In terms of strategy, in terms of personality, in terms of how they communicate. So I just wish that we had more from them to
Yeah.
evaluate, but it is what it is. We have Matt Klotz, aged 27, from Cameron Park, California. He currently lives in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and he is a DF Olympics. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it.
Deaf Olympics. Deaf Olympics.
I apologize.
We have
Deaf
fixed that.
Olympics, gold medalist. I really read that phonetically. Big D, I blame you. But yes, that is Matt Klotz. Like you said earlier, Big D, I am loving the diversity this season. I can't remember the last time we had a house guest who was hard of hearing. We are obviously getting our first Sikh house guest. We have a house guest that's Australian. There are a lot of different facets of American society that are being represented. So that's really cool for me to see.
This is going to be try to win the first HOH.
Now, he ain't Brent. He can read lips. I mean, he has the chance of going far just because if anybody is playing emotionally and they don't, or they're afraid of how things may look if they're looking at optics. If anybody is playing this outside of playing a game for $750,000, he could get all the way to the end. I think he's built like he's got like a Tyler build to me. He's probably going to be good at the competitions. Me playing the game the second time around, I'm not letting anybody stay just because. I don't care what your disability is. I don't care what your color is. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care how many kids you got. I don't care how old you are. If you in the way of me winning this money, you got to go.
Yeah, in terms of Matt, to me, he reminds me more of Travis from our season than he does Tyler.
I changed my mind on the Tyler. I'm going with Travis. Thank you. Sorry. Forgot about him.
Yeah, he reminds me of a Travis, of a David from season 15. He's, a surfer bro. He's obviously very athletic, but sometimes athleticism doesn't translate into being good at comps. We've seen that time and time again. College athletes will come in, professional athletes, Lamar Odom will come in, and they won't win any of the physical comps. So I don't know if he can wholly rely on that. And even if he can, I mean, you don't want to win everything. Yeah. So I also feel as though he was recruited, and I don't know if he has what it takes to understand the scope of the game. Nicole Hayes, age 30, St. Louis, Missouri, but she currently lives in Upper Marlboro.
I got family there.
Oh, okay. And she is a political consultant. So
I'm going to play this game like a politician. I'm going to shake your hand. I'm going to kiss your baby. I'm going to smile in your face. And when you least expect it, I'm going to stab you in the back.
I'm scared. I'm so scared for her. All I can say is I'm scared.
I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can be a mixture of three very, very, very strong, larger than life personalities and Xavier. Like that, to me, that would be quite the combination.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I wonder if that's how she actually comes across or if that's just what she wants to serve.
I think that's what she wants to serve. She's got a lot of energy, though, and it's good. Though, sometimes for us black women, when we walk in these rooms and we come in too strong and too powerful and too smart, our light be too bright. They be like, turn it down. Now, I don't think we should have to dim our light for nobody to make nobody else comfortable. But this is a game of $750,000. So you might have to blend a little bit. So I hope she has an adaptability factor that allows her to blend. Because I don't want her to be that politician like Zach on BB Can. You can't be too much of a politician. Nobody really wants the politician,
I agree. I do feel like out of any industry, politics is probably the most similar to a social experiment strategic game like Big Brother. So if anybody, is par for the course, if anybody has experience in what it takes to win one of these shows, it's probably her.
Yeah.
I just need her to channel her skills in a way that's adaptable and appropriate for the people and the twists on this season. Because again, what worked 5 years ago won't work today. What worked even last year isn't going to work in this house. So I just hope that all of these contestants can keep that in mind.
I agree with everything y'all said. 100%. I agree. I
You
did
wanna?
watch her. I did
Oh,
listen to her
okay.
interview, and yeah, I definitely think that she's going to have to adapt. And what you said, I'm not going to repeat what you said, Tiffany, but I agree with what you said.
Okay. Moving on to the next. We have.
Okay, so we had Red. He is 37 from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and he's in sales. Love Tennessee. Can't wait to see. He's going to bring a lot of energy. I'm thinking he's going to be another energy ball. And let's listen.
There with any one plan. I mean, you can have plans A through Z, but when you get in there, all that changes. The beauty of Big Brother is that you expect the unexpected, and if you can't adapt, you won't survive.
Red Utley, 37 from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, occupation sales. He reminds me of Donnie Thompson from season 16. He seems like he's gonna be just a calm presence in the house. Hopefully he doesn't sway over to the Frenchy side too much.
Yep.
But he's the only person who I've heard, I guess, admit that Big Brother is very adaptable and you can't go into it with a fixed strategy. Actually, there may have been like one or two other people who said that in their interview. But yeah, so I'm glad he realizes that. I'm glad he isn't like, this is exactly what I'm going to do and I'm going to find this person and I'm going to work with these people and this is going to happen and that's going to happen and I'm going to win. He seems like it seems like he's there for vibes and it seems like he's going to make the most out of his experience regardless of what that is.
Tiff?
Yeah, he's giving Donnie's vibes to me. I think that he will be very like a calming presence, and people may not view him as a threat necessarily. He probably won't get under people's skin and get on their nerves or come off as an untrusting person. So I think he's got a lot of factors about himself just off of first glance and just hearing him that allow him to be a little more trustworthy and move him further along in the game.
Yes, I agree. Adaptable, love. He's adaptability to everything. He's ready to go. I can't wait to just see what he brings to the team, and let's see what he plays. And he will be somebody I feel like people will trust, kind of like Donnie. Okay.
Yeah, trust is a huge thing, and I think people are going to have no problem putting their trust into Red. And they need to have an alliance called like Red Pill, Blue Pill, or called the Matrix between Red and Blue. That would be a cool name for an alliance.
They should work together. That would be great.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Red, Blue America.
Riley Smedley, 24 years old from Portland, Maine, but she currently lives in Nashville, so another Tennessean, and she's a bartender.
All right.
My strategy going into this house is just really going to be embracing my situational awareness and just keeping my head on a swivel, staying on my toes, because you really never know what to expect.
Yeah, I don't think the guys are gonna get rid of Riley, just because she's cute, she's bubbly, she's fun, she's smart. I think, she's a bartender, so she's got this charismatic, a magnetic personality as it is. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I agree. I think that they're not going to get rid of her. Her personality is she's a bartender. She has a lot of energy. She's going to be able to adapt. She can deal with all different type of different people and social. So she's going to be someone to look out for. Especially in this game of Big Brother. I don't know who she reminds me
I
of.
don't know either.
I don't know. I'm thinking of people, but I think that's also good that she doesn't remind me of anyone. Like I would say she kind of reminds me of Alyssa from last season.
Alyssa from last season,
Last
she was giving
season.
me, yeah, she was giving me
She
a little Paloma too, but just
yeah.
not in the erratic, unstable
Of
sense of
course.
the name Paloma, but
Of
in
course.
the fast talker,
Of course.
gamey, but seemed aware type of Paloma.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, no, she seems cute, and as a bartender, you meet people from all walks of life. Um, so with a lot of the personalities in the house, I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, okay, I know somebody like that. I know somebody like that, and therefore I know how to calibrate. I know how to work with this person and communicate with them. So I think that's
Yeah.
one advantage that she has, and she's also young. She can
Yeah.
play like the granddaughter, daughter, little sister card if she so chooses, but she just seems cute and spunky.
Yeah. Well, that was the entire cast. I am looking forward to see how they play. I saw what they said they want to do. I think all of that's going to change when they enter the house. I don't think they're going to be able to sit by the seat of their pants when they walk in. This is honestly a season that I would not want to play because there's going to be so many changes. I don't think there's going to be. You're going to have to re-strategize. And I don't know what Julie's role is besides being a host on BB25, but she is about to be in this game, baby. And I'm trying to figure out what they're going to have to do to Miss Julie. I don't want no parts of it. I am glad to be on this side of the screen. But if you need me to host,
Right.
I'll be there.
Yeah. No, I'm very interested to see what production has up their sleeve. I think it's going to be a season where not a single week is predictable, where we're
Yeah.
on the edge of our seat
Yeah.
every single hour of every single day. So I'm excited. And honestly, it'll be nice that Big Brother ends right before Thanksgiving break, right before like the hustle and the bustle of the holidays, and then before we know it, it's January 2024 and only 6 more months till the next season of BB. So
Yes, that is true. I'm really excited for this season. I agree with you said, Hannah. Like, I'm glad it's like right before the holidays because they're gonna need it. This is a long 100 days they're looking at. It's gonna feel long because it's probably gonna weather's gonna change for them. Maybe I don't know, but with
It's
this
going to be
season,
cold.
I agree. I mean, Tiffany, you hit it at the park. They have mentioned Julie in every single interview to the point I'm like, Julie has to have some type of power or some type of say. And yes, with this being 25 years of Big Brother, there's going to be so many things that are going to be twists and turns, and they're going to throw everything at them, and they're going to have to be able to adapt. I would not be surprised if our first competition or second competition is something to do food related or bringing back the pressure cooker. I would not be surprised if they don't do that for them. So, with that being said,
can I ask a
what's your last
question?
thoughts for this season? Yes.
Well,
Oh, go ahead with your question.
I have two questions for each of you before we close out. Who's your winner pick? Based on the limited information that we have seen from these house guests, and what is one twist or comp that you really hope we get to see this season?
Winner pick. Damn. That's tough. I'll tell you. I'll give you my top 3 winner picks. Not my personal, like, I want to see these people, but based on the information that I have as far as the players go. One, I'm going with Corey, the survivor's brother. I'm going with Jag, our first Punjabi, or second, sorry. And then I am also looking at Red.
Interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Jag. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Jag, and I'm also gonna go with um damn. Uh, I'm gonna take a swing and say maybe I'm gonna take a swing and maybe say Blue Kim.
I forgot
I'm gonna
about
say
Blue
Blue
Kim.
Kim. I'm gonna say Jag, and I'm gonna throw one for the curveball, depending on if he plays a good game. Maybe Cameron. That's just those are the top three I see. These are not people I want to see to win,
Yeah, I get what you're
but
saying.
I think that we don't have enough information. I'm be honest. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think we have enough information based on the questions they gave them for these interviews, and it's really hard to pick when you kind of like
We're just
don't
having
have
fun.
enough.
We're just having
Right, we're just
fun. We're
having fun. I
guessing.
just
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just guessing. I don't really know. I don't really know. I need to see like can we answer this question after we watch?
No, Hannah, what's your answer?
I'm sure we'll revisit this question as the season goes on, but let it be known that, like I said, I accurately predicted that Taylor would be the winner just based off a couple Instagram videos, and I predicted that Ty would be the winner of BB Can 10 when the cast was first released, after we just
What are you
saw
predicting?
a couple snippets from them.
I'm listening.
So, my gut, like I said earlier, is telling me that Jag is going to end up winning this season.
Okay, we both said Jag. Jag was in all of our votes.
Yeah, we all said that.
All
Yep.
right, let's
Also, do
find
you guys
out.
like my shirt? It says, "Make boys cry." Ha ha ha.
Oh, I make them cry. Oh, I make them cry, honey.
And
Make
which
them
way, girl?
cry and make them die. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so with that being said, everyone,
I just want to know if y'all wanted to wage a little bet. Oh, but I
Well,
guess we all going.
we all bet on Jag.
said Jag, so we can't.
Well, why don't you guys go with somebody else in your top three?
I'm not really I'm trying to be as nice as possible. I'm not really gagging so far over these contestants. So I don't really have
I don't think we
anything.
can because we've only seen a minute from each of them. But just pick someone.
I'm
from
gonna
your
go
top
red.
three. Okay, you're going
Damn.
red. Red wasn't even in your top three.
Right, you said Cameron.
You said
So I have to-
Cameron and Blue Kim.
You did.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with Blue Kim.
Okay. Red, Blue, Kim, and Jag.
Yeah, we got.
No, wait, no, because
Red, Blue, and Jag. A red, blue, Jag.
Oh, red,
no,
blue,
wait,
Jag,
whoa,
baby.
Pause. Wait, you can't pick Jack because he was in our top three. I thought we all couldn't pick him because we all picked
did.
him.
No, I picked.
She
Jag
only
because
had Jag.
Yeah, I only have.
She
one
told
more
us to pick somebody else.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Hurry
Blue
up.
Kim. Whatever. I'm over it. Blue Kim it is.
You know, with your blue shirt on. Go with what
Well,
you know.
You guys, cheers to season 25. I can't believe Big Brother's been around this long. It's
I
an
still
honor
got
to
my
be
cup in Big D's top.
red, blue. Cheers.
Red, green. Maybe somebody will be green and red next season.
Oh dear. But it's an honor to be just a small part of this show. And you guys catch us on the Royalty. We're going to be covering Big Brother season 25, the Challenge USA 2 with our very own Tiffany Mitchell. She was on it. You should watch and support. And then come here for all the behind the scenes tea. And, we'll be recapping Survivor and the
And that's
Amazing
it.
Race.
No,
And
no.
I'm going to try to hop in. Or, okay,
Hannah,
maybe not the Amazing Race.
Hannah, you
but I'm
just
gonna
overtalk. Hannah, stop spilling the tea. Damn.
The Challenge,
Save some.
Survivor, and Big
Big
Brother.
Brother.
Amazing
Okay.
Race is going to be too much for us, so we're just
Okay.
going to do three shows: The Challenge, Big Brother, and whatever else I just said, Survivor. Okay, so
And I'm going to hop on
everyone,
whenever I can. So thanks for having me, guys.
yes, Hannah, we're so proud of you on all your accomplishments and can't wait to celebrate with you this week. If you guys, we're looking forward to see you guys at the Big Brother premiere this week. See you guys at the lip sync battle tomorrow. And we are out, everyone. That is
And
the
just
Royalty.
Make sure that if you don't get the kids you want, make sure you get someone else's daughter that raised her to be phenomenal and you can claim her as your own. Thanks, Lawrence and G.
I love you guys. Okay. Bye.
Bye,
Oh,
guys.
wait. Like, comment, subscribe. Mwah.
Oh, please like, comment, subscribe, and share.